Hey guys, it's Jazzy Ray here, and Happy New Year 2022. Um, so I know I've been MIA because Omarion found me, y'all, right before the new year. Omarion found me, and we good now. So yeah. But today's video or tonight's video, I wanted to do a New Year's reflection. I would have did it on New Year's, but you know. But anyway, well, at least before New Year's. I would have did it before New Year's, but I was sick. So, um, before I even get started, be sure to like the video, subscribe, comment, like anything that you picked up from last year, 2021, and which you're ready to learn and really just take a grasp. Like, what do you want for 2022? Okay. So, personally, I can say that I learned a lot about myself last year. Starting out in January, I actually had I guess you could say, a telephone run-in with two narcs. Well, one of them I discovered as a narc, and the other one was a narc from years ago. So, that was like a whole triangulation type thing. They tried to get me to back down, and they tried to get me to go back to them, and it was just a whole mess. Got a story time coming up. It might be divided into parts. It's a lot, but I stood my ground, and I didn't go back. So that started the year off for me. Just with narcissists coming out the woodwork. Like, that was like my test. Like, are you gonna go back? And it's like, no. Okay. And let me tell y'all something. We talk about romantic partners being narcissistic, but we never really talk about narcissistic friendships or narcissistic family members. So we're not doing that, especially not this year. No. But I was really just looking forward to this year. Well, not this year, but last year, because um I graduated in 2021. I graduated a day after my birthday, actually. So it's like, oh, 2 degrees, same time. So that was like my biggest accomplishment, like physical accomplishment. I have been in school for years. Okay, for years. Working my butt off for a degree I didn't want at first, and then I switched my major up, and not only did I get the degree that I wanted, that I realized, this might be, good for me. I actually ended up getting my second degree in the major I actually wanted to major in before I even went to college. So, that was the biggest accomplishment, because it wasn't even about just graduating. It was just the stuff I went through to graduate. Going to school, going to college, whether it's a community college or a university, it is a spiritual, universal thing. I went in not even knowing anything, and left knowing more about me than I did when I started. I made some friends, lost some friends, and been in some situations / relationships, and learned more about myself in the process. I guess the biggest lesson I learned in 2021 was accountability, being accountable for your actions. And I guess that might have been like the next step in the spiritual journey, at least in my spiritual journey. I can't speak for anyone else, but that seemed to be the common theme with everyone taking accountability for choices. And the thing is like, excuse my language, but I've been a shitty person. I've been the person that's always pointing the finger at everybody and blaming everyone for my problems. And I've even had some narc tendencies, like I know I have some narc traits. everyone has narc traits. Like you tend to pick it up as you grow, especially if you were around narcissists when you were a child. Okay. So I had to learn how to undo those, and I'm still undoing them. I'm still undoing them. I came a long way, but you know, the journey's not over, you know. And that was the one thing about the confrontation on the phone when it came to my ex narc friend, is she did not want to take accountability for the choices she made in the friendship. And the thing is, it's like I told her, it was a very codependent friendship. And honestly, it only lasted for like, I want to say 9 months. So I saw a girl, and she reminded me of myself. Like, she was like a darker version of myself. And I'm not even talking about skin tone, I'm talking about just aura. She was dark skinned, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about her aura, which is dark. Okay. And I wanted to help her. I wanted to take her under my wing and help her because I saw potential in her. And with that came a friendship, but it was like we wanted two different things. I wanted to help her, she wanted to take advantage. That's just what it was. And maybe in a way I took advantage because I wanted to help her, you know? And like I told her, you know, the friendship kind of ended over something stupid. But I have to be accountable of the fact that I didn't end it like I wanted it to. You know, I guess you could say, I'm about to be petty, the universe took the trash out for me. But I really wanted to have that conversation with her and let her know that we can't continue with this relationship. It kind of almost felt like a lesbian relationship, kind of, because she was possessive over me. But I couldn't do it anymore. Like it came to a point at the end of 2019 where I questioned our friendship, and she got on my nerves. It was to the point I had to set some boundaries because I can't help you anymore because I don't know what else to do, you know? And I should have ended it then, but I didn't. So, in a way, I have to be accountable for that. But like I told her, if I'm in the wrong, so are you, because it takes two to tango. You have to be accountable of your own actions. And what people don't understand is, yes, we can hold people accountable, but it's up to them to actually take accountability. You can say, I hold you accountable, but they don't have to. You know how many people go to prison and the judge will hold them accountable, and the prisoner, like the criminal, will still not take accountability. Like he or she could still be walking around like I didn't do nothing wrong. You know, so you can hold anybody accountable all you want, but it's up to them to take accountability. And I told her that on the phone, and I got the, really, you think that about me? Like, I took advantage of you. Wait, how could I? How did I? And it's just like, instead of just doing that and the gaslighting and all that stuff and answering questions with a question, why not be like, wow, I had no idea I made you feel that way, and I did not mean to make you feel that way. I apologize, and I miss our friendship. And at that point, that's where I realized, like, you can't reason with narcs. And that's kind of what I'm realizing again this year. Like, it's really no point in debating with people over what they believe in and who they support. And it's really no point, because you're going to have your opinion or have your mindset, and I'm going to have mine. And it's kind of narcissistic of me to try to change your mind about something you believe, just like it's narcissistic of you to try to change my mind about something I believe. So, and it's kind of narcissistic to try to stop somebody from doing whatever it is that they want to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm me and you're you. So what I'm learning is, it's really no point to go back and forth. It's really no point, because the only time I may put something out there. I'm still gonna expose people, but it's like, once you expose it, leave it alone. It's really no point to go back and forth. Leave it alone. If they choose to still attack you and do this and do that, let them do that, because they're giving you energy you did not ask for. And if you go back and forth with them, then you're giving them energy. And that's what people want, you know? So it's really no point to go back and forth anymore. It's not even fulfilling or fun. It's not even fun to troll anymore. It's not even fun to do that no more, because it's just like, for what? Now your energy is drained. When really you could have been living your best, you could have been having your best day, you know, living your best life, but you decide to give energy into something that's so draining. Just like that person decided to give energy to something that's draining. So at the end of the day, we all have to be accountable for our actions and stop blaming, pointing the finger. Stop it. And stop trying to change people. We cannot change people. We cannot. And I know that some people have this mindset that they want to wake everybody up. And I get it. You have the best intentions. But at the same time, you can't wake everybody up. You can't save everyone. I just saw 11:11. We be trying to save everybody, and we can't. And when you think about it from this point of view, that's kind of narcissistic for you to even try, to keep trying to save someone. It's one thing if you see somebody who's clearly like stuck and you try to help them. But if they say no, you have to leave it at that. If they don't want to listen to what you're saying, you have to leave it at that. If you keep trying and keep trying, that's kind of narcissistic, because you're not understanding, you're not trying to see their point of view and whatever it is that, you know, what's going on, but you want them to see yours. That's a little narcissistic. And that's something that I just realized, and the year just started. So we have to stop doing that. Okay? So we're gonna have a good 2022. I mean, we still gonna call out dust and keep it real, you know what I'm saying? But stop trying to change people. Stop it. If somebody wants to support this, or somebody wants to be this way or do this, then you just have to let them do it. You just have to let them do it. That's just what it is. And I think the new theme of this year is just understanding duality. And there's duality in all things. And you just have to choose. Do you want to be a pessimistic type of person and see the bad in everything? Or do you want to be a positive, more optimistic person and see the good? And try to not necessarily like acknowledge the bad, but not let it drain you. Not follow the crowd. Do your own thing. You know. So that's all I can say. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, let me know what your highlight of 2021 is and what do you expect out of 2022, because we here. Okay, we here. So I see you guys. Bye.